All right, we live, baby. Doing something totally different tonight. My man Jair, go and say hi to the people.
What's up? It's good to be back.
Hey, welcome back, baby. All right, so pretty much this show's gonna be 15 minutes, 5 topics, 3 minutes apiece, going back and forth like two boxers in the heavyweight ring. But before we begin, Jair, what you sipping on, baby?
I got water.
Hey, shout out to the water. I got a little something myself. I was given a fine glass of moonshine, so
Oh, okay.
there's apple. Just seeing what it's hitting on. Ain't nothing crazy at all.
Yeah, I got some exciting news last night.
Shout
I'll
out
get
to it.
into that. I will. It's a topic coming up, so I will
Okay.
save it. But because of that, I had a few sanctified refreshments, as Kanye would say,
Okay. Okay.
last night. So I'm gonna keep it mellow tonight. Just go with the water.
Go with the water. Hey, like I said, I got two viewers in here right now. 15-minute show, 5 topics, 3 minutes apiece. We're just going right to it. All right, Jai, ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right. Mark Ingram, what you got?
There's a reason I'm dressed in a black shirt because the city of New Orleans is in mourning, and we've been in mourning since that awful Minnesota play. And now I get the news today that Mark Ingram is suspended on a PED policy in a contract year after firing his agent at the age of 28. I don't know about you, but those are some bad exclamation points. Here's the stats for the people who don't know.
Give it to me.
Last year, 230 attempts, 1,100 yards, 4.9 per carry. Very good. 12 touchdowns, 58 receptions, 416 yards. Killed it.
You know what? Fuck all that. If I was Mark Ingram, I would have popped steroids too. Because when you got that boy Alvin Kamara back there running that rock, I mean, Alvin Kamara is something we never seen before. He may be the greatest running back since Marshall Faulk, Barry Sanders. I'm throwing him up there. That dude could ball. That motherfucker's a football player. And Mark Ingram, I ain't mad at him getting a little bit of advantage. Take your PD. Hey, work out for Barry Bonds. All he did was, home run king. They don't mention him, though. No, put some respect on my man's name. Mark Ingram, who knows how long he's been juicing for? You know, he had a couple some injury history early in this year. In the last couple of seasons, he's been healthy. Now pop out that he's popping pills. I ain't mad at him. Go and do your thing. Just can't get caught. Can't piss hot.
And he got caught, and that's the problem.
He did get caught. What is it? The Wizinator that my guy had back in the day. Remember that?
I don't remember.
Nah, this dude named Antoine Smith. Look him up. He brought a fake dick with him to take a piss test in. Got caught. Career was never the same. It's hard for people to come back when they pop them steroids, man. You remember Sean Merriman? You remember Brian Cushing? Bad things happen. But I ain't mad at the guy at all. I ain't mad at him. I'm just mad he got caught.
As am I.
So you really in mourning? Is it really that bad? Alvin Kamara's gonna have to rock first 4 games.
Here's the thing.
It's all him.
There's plenty of love to go around. So just because Alvin Kamara is eating doesn't mean Mark Ingram can't. They both complement each other very well. So it's not like, and Sean Payton has always split the running back load. Pause. And so there's no need to pop PEDs. His starting job was not in jeopardy.
What happens when he comes back?
He'll reclaim it. He'll be back.
Yeah, just like that.
Well,
no problems.
That. Nope. I don't foresee it. I don't see anybody else on the roster who's going to contend for all those carries outside of Kamara, but it's going to be split.
Bring Adrian Peterson back.
Let's not do that. We saw how that worked.
Dude, that was such a bad pickup. I never understood why he signed there or what that was.
And it was his departure that allowed Kamara to do work. Let's not forget.
Hey, I shout out to it. All right, next topic. 2 words. Kanye West.
Shout out to the Joe Budden podcast. I'm going to follow Joe Budden's discretion on this one. He said he is not going to stream this upcoming album in a legal manner. I will not be playing this Kanye West album through my title stream. He is not getting the benefit of this. At what point is enough enough? At what point is enough enough? And I've had enough. I'm not streaming it. He's not getting the credit.
Okay. That's a big part I was going to bring up right there, too. A lot of people say, now, I'm going to tell you what I think in a second, but a lot of people say this about a lot of things, and then they end up still supporting the individual, whether it be Mayweather, beating women and then, still buying his pay-per-view fights or, just bringing it up, not to, throw that man in a bad light, but that's public knowledge. Anybody can look it up. It's on Google. as far as Kanye, I've always wondered too. Like, when is he's going to keep pushing the button, but when is that button going to be too much people? People like, all right, that's enough. So let's take back. I watched what I listened to the interview he said about 20 times, and I have a theory on it. I think Kanye is one. I think Kanye meant what he said, but I don't think he meant to say it the way he said it, because I watched the rest of the interview. Because he said that he went on to say slavery, black people. He said that we're too much black people. He's right. What I think he was trying to say, is that mental imprisonment is, and people need to get free with that. Think free, because that's what he's saying pretty much throughout the whole thing. What he said right there, I don't support those. Of course, I don't support those words at all. I don't sit there and come out with a statement, anything myself. Um, I think Ye is I think he's trying to sell an album. I think he's just trying to sell an album, dude. And I think that he will push. He is one artist that will push the limits of that when it comes to it.
Kanye is too smart to not know how his message is being portrayed. And you kind of stole my thunder for me. This feels like a marketing tactic through and through.
Yeah,
because get attention.
Yeah, because the same one, you go to TMZ. First, I don't believe anything on a TMZ screen. All right, that's number one. Number two, the way it cut off to my man Van in the back, it was like two different camera views that was on him, and I was like, man, that's kind of strange. Like, it was like almost like it's cute to talk. Like, does everyone at TMZ have just a camera facing him at all times? Just out of curiosity, that's what it looks like to me. Then of course you had the wide pan. That's fine, he had a wide pan on Kanye too. But I watched it. I mean, it's somebody trying to sell an album. I mean, trolling the community, saying something to get people riled up, and I guarantee you he's going to get some streams from it. It's going to happen, whether it's from black people, white people, green people, blue people. He's going to play his album. People are going to pay attention to it. It's what it is. It's unfortunate he took this tactic to do it, though.
Will you be listening to this album through a streaming service?
No. Childish Gambino. Let's go.
Childish Gambino. Man, Childish is doing what Kanye is supposed to be doing.
Yes, absolutely.
My man, Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, dropped the music video of the year. It's already a wrap.
This is America.
This is America. And the balance of soulfulness and peacefulness with the chaos and just I don't have a word for it. A brouhaha. Fuck it. It's just these two levels, and Childish pulls it off amazingly well.
Now, there's two ways to watch the video. So you got the front video, him dancing, him shooting up people, whatnot. A lot of symbolism behind that too as well. But it's also the back of the video is what you also have to watch too. It's two ways to watch the video. Like, it's two ways to listen to Kendrick Lamar's Damn, front to back, then back to front. So I always like when artists do that. You give me more ways to enjoy your art, your work. And I definitely appreciate it. He gave us the opportunity for that. Great video. What do you think about him on Saturday Night Live?
He killed it. I want to go back super quick.
Go ahead.
As a Childish stan since 2011, he's always had great music videos. All his music videos have always had depth, from all the way from his very first, or his second actually, mixtape in Camp, to even that 3005 music video. There's a lot going on at that Ferris wheel. And if you, to those people, watch the teddy bear sitting next to Childish in that video. There's always layers to Childish. It takes multiple listens. That's what makes him a great artist.
Absolutely. Okay, Saturday Night Live. What'd you think about him on there, man? Killed that shit. Yeah.
Killed it. Did his thing. That's how you market.
Yeah. So he had this channel back in the day. It was called Derek Comedy. Now, remember that one scene that you remember that Derek Comedy from back in the day?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like the community days. So he kind of like brought like a persona when he did that at a courtroom scene. It's kind of like a throwback to like his old comic days when back when he tried out for Saturday Night Live, and they for some reason pushed him away. But I mean, all things work out in the end. I mean, you see his everything that man's done since then. 30 Rock, Community, like I said, the music, Atlanta,
stand up,
singing. I mean, that is he the most talented man of our generation right now?
I'd say so. If you're talking about everything, if we're talking about a triple threat, if you're talking about a Jamie Foxx kind of just raw talent,
pick one. Pick one, Jamie Foxx or Childish Gambino.
I'll take Childish.
You take Childish right now?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx been kind of like in the shadows for the time being, but I mean, you can never count a goon like that. But shit, I'm gonna ride with Childish right now too. Okay, Toronto Raptors, LeBron James. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I was around early when we did our initial predictions, and I had LeBron in 4 against the Pacers. I was around early. I did say LeBron in 4. Turns out I was a little early, as you know, most people intelligent are. Uh, so I just have to do that.
Yeah.
Swept the Raps. What can you say? As the critics of LeBron, the biggest criticism has been him unable to finish in those last 24 seconds and him creating his own shot a la Jordan Kobe style. And what can you say? You got to get the tap to him. 2 game winners. And it wasn't a layup a la against the Pacers, or it wasn't a heave against the Magic way back when. This was an actual game-winning, legitimate shot.
Yeah. That shot that he took, driving to the left, jump, fade in the air, and smoothly kissed off the backboard. That's such a difficult shot. I mean, you play ball, I play ball. You know, everybody listening. You know, I'm pretty sure they picked up basketball once or twice in their life. That's a hard shot, dude. That's a hard shot. But I mean, that's why I think the man will go down when the career's over with as the GOAT. And I bring it up, and I'm gonna get back to the Raptors too and say something else. When it comes to LeBron versus Jordan, don't forget, Jordan did play on the Wizards. You have to include those years.
Why?
Why not? It's the NBA. It's NBA records.
Are you worried about records, or are you worried about the quality of performance on the court?
It's everything. I mean, records. I mean, it's everything. It's everything.
So, like, would you consider? So, let's say Eminem. I think we can all agree that his last album was very poor. Mm-hmm. Would you count that against him in his discography?
Absolutely.
I guess in his peak.
Absolutely. What if he had a great album? What if Jordan led the Wizards to the championship? Would you count that?
That you're.
You would. Yes, you would.
Is worthy of so much more than 5 minutes.
Nah, bullshit. If Jordan led the Wizards to the championship, you would have counted that one.
Absolutely.
Everybody would count this.
But it's clear he was past his prime. He was like 39, 40, wasn't he?
Hey, why pick up a basketball then?
That's a totally different discussion. You're not asking me whether Jordan should have came back. You're asking me if it should count against his legacy.
It should.
Two totally different things. All right. Of course I disagree.
Okay, all right. We'll get back to that another time.
Okay.
For this last 30 seconds of this segment, Toronto Raptors, what you think about them?
Have we overrated DeRozan and Kyle Lowry again? I'm so sick of regular season. We talked about in the initial playoff podcast how it's playoffs. That's how we judge these players. Well, they've underperformed again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they got to break. Lowry, you can't really trade Lowry. He's got too much money on his contract. You don't want to get DeRozan. You need more pieces there, though. Maybe they try to go out and get to see if Paul George will come up there and play with him. Even though there's going to be 3 people just lose to LeBron anyway. So, Paul George, Toronto, it'll be more the same. All right, last segment. Trade Westbrook. Would you do it or not?
No. And I'm a big Westbrook critic, but there's no way. You're not going to get fair value back for Westbrook.
They said the same thing when Paul George was traded for Victor Oladipo. Now, we see how that worked out.
That is fair, but that's a good point. But I think Westbrook is a higher caliber player, has always been, than what Paul George is.
Russell Westbrook, 18 for 43 in the last game against the Utah Jazz. Your starting point guard is taking 43 shots, highly inefficient. Now, he had some great highlights. He'll give you some great games. But he got a lot of good with the ratings to him, man, where he had these great games, these great scoring, shooting the ball from almost everywhere. But then his percentage will be like 35% from the field. I mean, shit. Any NBA player, if you give him enough volume, will put up 30 points. But how many shots is he taking to get those 30 points? Is it 15 shots? Is it 35 shots? That's very important. Westbrook's too much volume. I would trade the man and see what I can get and rebuild Oklahoma City in my own image. I feel like goddamn Mike Singletary. I can't win with him. Can't coach him.
If you're asking me if Westbrook can be the best player on a championship team, he's 28, 29 now, I would say no. But if you're asking whether he should be traded, let's not forget this is a business in an OKC in an extremely small market where there ain't nothing to do, as you and I both know. Westbrook is that city of life. You take out Westbrook, all you've got is Hoodie Mello. No one wants to see that.
And Hoodie Mello better opt in. You know Hoodie Mello better opt in.
$28 million guaranteed contract for people who don't know. Mello has an opt-in clause, $28 million. He's not opting out of that. So
he's probably going to get bought out. That's probably what's going to happen.
Bought out of $28 million?
Yeah, maybe settle for like 23, then he like goes and plays somewhere else.
Good God, this is what Melo has become to.
That whole team's a mess, dude. I would say trade Westbrook. I mean, it's been what 10, 11 years. You're not winning a championship with him, are you?
I agree with that. No, you're not.
So is the point of the game is to win the championship.
Not for a small market team like OKC. I'm not so sure. When you talk about the value of entertainment there, when you talk about the value of a franchise, not every team can win a chip. And
I think you underestimate them Oklahomans, them Okies, because they support their Thunder through thick and thin. But they never really been through thick. I would say that.
And that's an excellent point. They've always had a great reason to cheer.
Yeah.
They have not, at any point, been through a low point, and that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah.
But it's just, I think he's too much to that city. There would be riots.
Well, I think he has one more one more year left on his deal. So I mean, you can see how it works out, or you can risk him just leaving and going somewhere else in the offseason, maybe to the Clippers, or you can trade him now and get Lonzo Ball.
Oh, let's not. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, all right, that's time's up, baby. Quick 15, 5 rounds, 3 minutes each. That's a good show. I'll let y'all boys.